Imagine having everything money can buy but still feeling like you have nothing that truly matters. Alexander Reed was one of the richest men in the city. He owned companies, lived in a luxurious penthouse, and wore suits that cost more than most people's monthly salary. To the world, he was successful. But in reality, he was alone. Every day was the same meetings, numbers, decisions. No laughter, no warmth, no one who truly cared about him beyond his wealth. Late one evening, while working in his office, he heard something unusual, a soft voice singing. He looked up, slightly irritated. In his world, silence was expected. But when he turned, he saw her, Elena the cleaning lady. She quickly stopped. "I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to disturb you." But Alexander surprised himself. "It's okay," he said. "You can continue." And she did. Her voice was gentle, calm, filling the empty room with something he hadn't felt in years. Peace. From that night on, Alexander started noticing her. At first, it was small things, the way she worked quietly, how she smiled even when no one was watching, how she treated everyone with kindness, even those who ignored her. One night, he spoke to her again. "Why do you always seem happy?" he asked. Elena paused, then smiled. "Because I choose to be." He frowned slightly. "Even with a job like this?" She looked at him, not offended but thoughtful. "There's dignity in every job. And happiness doesn't come from what you have but how you see your life." Her answer stayed with him. Days turned into weeks, and their conversations grew longer. Elena shared stories about her simple life, how she worked hard to support her younger brother, how she believed that kindness always finds its way back. Alexander found himself waiting for those moments, waiting for her. And without realizing it, he began to fall in love. But it didn't make sense to him. He was a millionaire. She was a cleaning lady. The difference between their worlds was too big. So he did what he always did when something felt risky. He pulled away. He stopped staying late. He avoided her. He told himself it was foolish, but something strange happened. The more he tried to ignore her, the emptier his life felt. One evening, as he was leaving, he saw Elena sitting quietly. She looked worried. "What's wrong?" he asked. She hesitated. "My brother is very sick. I don't know how I'll afford his treatment." For a moment, Alexander didn't think about status or boundaries. He just saw someone in pain. "I'll help you," he said. She immediately shook her head. "No, I can't accept that. It's not charity," he replied. "It's something I want to do." After a long pause, she agreed. Within days, Alexander arranged everything: the best doctors, the treatment, the care. For him, it was easy. Bah, Elena. It meant Hopi. When she returned, her eyes were filled with gratitude. "He's getting better," she said softly. "Thank you." Alexander looked at her, and in that moment, he couldn't hide his feelings anymore. "I tried to stay away from you," he admitted. "Because this doesn't make sense." Elena looked confused. "What doesn't?" "This," he said. "How I feel about you." Double quotes. There was silence. "I care about you," he continued. "More than I should." Elena studied his face, not his wealth, not his title, but his sincerity. "Why more than you should?" she asked. "Because people like me don't fall for people like you," he said honestly. She smiled gently. "Maybe that's the problem," she said. "You think love follows rules." Her words hit him deeply. For years, Alexander believed everything had a structure: business, success, life. But love didn't care about any of that. "What if I don't care about those anymore?" Act. Elena's smile grew. "Then maybe you're finally free." From that moment, Alexander changed. He stopped hiding his feelings. He spent time with her walking in the park, talking for hours, laughing like he never had before. People began to notice. They whispered, "A millionaire with a cleaning lady." It won't last. But Alexander didn't listen. Because for the first time in his life, he felt something real. One evening, standing on the rooftop of his building, he looked at Elena. "I used to think I had everything," he said. "But I was wrong." She tilted her head. "What do you have now?" He smiled softly, something money could never buy. "And what's that?" she asked. He took her hand. "You." Elena's eyes filled with emotion, but she didn't look away because she knew the truth. Love doesn't care about wealth. It doesn't measure status. It simply finds a heart that feels like home.